Hello and welcome back to the workshop. Now, time for a tool accessory, I guess you'd call it. What I want to talk to you about is some pre-cut masking tapes for a tool that many of you have already bought, and it's this guy. This diameter and circle measuring tool. Many of you bought this because it looks very simple, but very useful. So if you haven't seen this, let me just put that against the white so you can see what this is. What it is, it's a piece of acetate, but they've screen printed onto it some lots and lots of different diameters of dots and also straight lines. So if you need to measure something on your models, this tool is fantastic. If you, particularly for circles, if you're trying to say, okay, how large, or what's the diameter of that area on my model that I need to mask off, and this guy is absolutely perfect for that. Straight lines are fairly straightforward. I mean, I use obviously the display tool. Now this is on the store as well to cut straight lines. But many of you have asked, well, that's pretty good. That works fine. Straight lines aren't as difficult as circles. Trying to accurately cut circles, that's maybe a different challenge. Absolutely. Many of you have the circle cutter, which is on the store, but a lot of you have asked, is there a way of really getting some pre-cut so we don't have to go through that method? And also trying to cut very small ones, and I'm talking below 5mm, can be quite a challenge. Now, Galaxy do have a full set of masking sheets for circles, which is what I want to show you today. So let me just reach over for them. Here they are. So they come in these plastic bags. Now there's a full range on the store, right across the diameters which you can measure with this guy. So let me just run through all of the sizes. Let me just show you that first. Now B001 is a full sheet of 2mm dots. B002 is a full sheet of 3mm dots. B003 is a full sheet of 4mm dots. B004 full sheet of 5mm dots. B005 is 6mm dots. B006 then gets interesting because they don't give you a full sheet of every size. What was it? B006 has a sheet of dots which go from 0.5 to 1.9. B007 is a sheet which goes from 2mm to 3.4mm masking dots. B008 goes from 3.5 to 4.9mm masking dots, and the last one in the series is B009, which is the largest one, which are 5mm to 6.4. Now, just to give you a demo, I'm going to use the largest sheets just so you can see it on camera. So let me put those over there, and let's get this guy out of the bag, and you can see exactly how it works because I have a quite interesting way of attaching these. So in the envelope, you get the actual dots themselves, an instruction sheet, but I'm about to show you how they work, and this backing film, or this transfer film, I suppose you'd call it, which is the innovation. So let me just put these down there and stand him up to keep an eye on it. Okay, so let's put the instruction sheet aside as well. So, as an example then, let me just reach over for a part. This is a tank kit. So for instance, if we wanted to mask off that particular area there, we can measure it first, of course. Say, okay, it's 5mm. We need a 5mm piece of masking dot to cover that. Now, this system is brilliant in that way because it gives you obviously the pre-cut ones, and on the sheets with multiple sizes you can see exactly what the sizes are across the top, so each column corresponds to the size of dot. So we'll pick a 5. As you see, I've been using some 5s already. So what you do first is cut yourself a piece of this transfer film. So a pair of scissors, here we go. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for a pair of really nice scissors, these ones from U-Star are also on the store. Very nice in the hand, and super sharp, very accurate as well. So if you're looking for upgrade your scissors, these guys might be something to have a look at. So there's a description in the there's a link in the description. Right. So what you do is you cut yourself a piece of masking a transfer film off the sheet, so the right size that you actually need. What I do then is take off the backing film, which needs a bit of finesse. There it is. And then hold that in a pair of tweezers. So that's the transfer film. Yeah, let me just put that down for a second. Let's just do that. Right, so then you go to your sheet and pull off basically the excess around the dot itself. Now be careful not to pull the dot off itself. You need to leave the dot on the backing sheet, and that's the bit you pull off. In fact, I keep these once I've got a wax sheet which is free. I basically stick these back on because you know, they're absolutely perfect for masking off areas like that. And other applications, I keep these because they could be quite handy. So what you then do is you take your film. Let me make sure I've got the right size. Yeah, so the sticky side. Then basically you put the sticky side over the dot itself. Give it a good rub, and then it should pull off the dot. No, it didn't. I mean, it didn't rub enough. Let me keep rubbing. So rub it, because the transfer film, and it's not working for some reason. Let's try it that way around. There it is. There we go. So that's the dot safely on the transfer film. That's how you transfer these. And of course, doing it this way, you haven't got the issue of trying to peel that off with a pair of tweezers, because often what we do, we just damage the surface or damage the edge of the dot, and then you're not going to get a crisp paint job. So bring in the model once again. So then you basically put it over what area you wanted to mask off. Again, give it a good rub, so the masking tape, the masking dot, I suppose, adheres to the model surface, and then a gentle pull off, and there is a fantastically accurate circle, 5mm, covering that area on your model. What I would say, these backing films, of course, they are reusable. So what I tend to do is put it back onto its backing film, and either put these in an envelope or a drawer, and I'll reuse these until the sticky loses its adhesion. So you can get quite a few goals out of these before the sticky sort of loses its adhesion. So do keep these. So it's not a case of use one and throw it. You can absolutely reuse these. And so that gives you, let me bring it as close as I can, and that gives you a massively accurate masking dot. It's one of those things that, yeah, how can I get the accuracy? How can I stop that edge there if I'm trying to peel it off with a scalpel or a fingernail or a pair of tweezers? Because everyone just damages that edge, don't they, if you're not very, very careful. And these transfer films solve that beautifully. As I say, it's an accessory which I think could be very, very useful if you're looking for a way to, I guess, to cut very, very small, and this goes down to, was it 0.5, doesn't it? Which are very, very tiny. Trying to manipulate those with a pair of tweezers would be very, very difficult without the transfer film. So that could be quite an innovation if you're already using the diameter measurer. Or if you're not, these kind of things could be absolutely ideal for your model making, to raise your accuracy, raise your precision again. You know, those words again, which might be something that you want to have a look at. So that's the full set of stickers. They of masking dots, which are on the store right now. If you're looking for something to raise your game, this could be something for you. Each one of these is on the store, the drop down menu, so you can choose which one you want for your particular application. As always, at the conclusion of these videos, if you do have any questions or any queries, do come back to me, and of course, keep on modelling.